Questions 1 through 10 on the 2020 Grade 10 Cayley Math Contest. The value of 20 minus 20 over 20 plus 20 is, well, 20 minus 20 is 0, and that's over 40, and that is equal to 0. So number 1, the answer is A. If x is 3 and y is 4, what is x, y minus x? X is 3, y is 4, x is 3. So this is 12 minus 3, which is 9. Number 2, the answer is D. The points 0, 0, 0, 3, and 5, 0 form a rectangle. The coordinates of Q are, well, Q seems to have the same x coordinate as R, so it'll be 5. And then it will have the same y coordinate as P, since it is going right across from P. So therefore, that would be 3. So 5, 3 are the coordinates. Number 3, therefore, the answer is B. Which of the following numbers is less than 1 over 20? 1 over 20, in terms of a decimal, is 0.05. Makes it a little bit easier if you convert it to decimals. This is 0.06, approximately 0.04. This is already in decimal. This is already in decimal, and this is 0.1. So which one of these is less than 0.05? And the only one in this list that is less than that would be this one. So number 4, the answer is B. In the diagram, point Q lies on PR and point S lies on QT. What is the value of X? If this is 150, then this would be 180 minus 150, so that would be 30. If this is 50, then this would be 180 minus 50, which is 130. So 130 plus 30 plus X equals 180, and therefore X would be 180 minus 160, and that's 20. So number 5, the answer is E. Matilda counted the birds that visited her bird feeder yesterday. She summarized the data in the bar graph shown. The percentage of birds that were goldfinches is. Looks like there's 6 goldfinches, and then we have to divide by the total. So 6 plus 9 plus, let's see, that's 5, right? So that's going to be 6 over 20. 6 over 20 is the same as 3 over 10, and that is 30%. So number 6, the answer is C. The average of 2 positive integers m and n is 5. What is the largest possible value for n? The average of these two is 5. So m plus n divided by 2 is 5. If you multiply through by 2, you get m plus n is equal to 10. We want the largest value for n. Well, if you want the largest value for n, make m as small as possible. They're both positive integers, so the smallest possible positive integer is 1. And I'll set that equal to m. Therefore, n will be 9 in order for it to be added to 1 to give 10. So that's the largest n, and therefore number 7, the answer is C. Roman wins a contest with a prize of $200. He gives 30% of the prize to Jackie, then splits 15% of what remains equally between Dale and Natalia. How much money does Roman give to Dale? He starts with 200, and he gives 30%, so 0.3 times 200 to Jackie, and 0.3 times 200 is 60. So if he's given 60 away already, he has 140 left. Of this remaining, he gives 15%. So he gives 15%, so 1.15 times 140, and that is 21. And he gives that equally between Dale and Natalia. So Dale and Natalia will each get half of that. So 10.5 here, 10.5 there. How much money does Roman give to Dale? Well, it's 10.5. So number 8, that is A. Shaded and unshaded squares are arranged in rows so that the first row consists of one unshaded square. Each row begins with an unshaded square. The squares in each row alternate between unshaded and shaded. And each row after the first has 2 more squares than the previous row. The first 4 rows are shown. The number of shaded squares in the 20th row is. Well, let's see. let's make a little table. We have row number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the number of unshaded and shaded. In the first row, we have 1 unshaded, 0 shaded. In the second row, we have 2 unshaded, 1 shaded. In the third row, it is 3 and 2. In the fourth row, it is 4 and 3. And there's a clear pattern here. So I would extrapolate that to, what is it, 2020. It would be 2020 and 2019 to be consistent with this pattern. So in the 2020th row, there would be 2019 shaded squares. So number 9, the answer is D. In the diagram, pentagon PQRST has PQ equals 13, QR is 18, ST is 30. The perimeter is 82. Also, QRS is equal to RST is equal to STP, which equals 90. The area of pentagon PQRST is, well, I think if you draw a line directly from R through Q to the other side, it will help us. And then that is a right angle. So from there to there is 18. From here to here is 30. So that means this distance must be 12. 30 minus 18. And then with Pythagoras, we can easily figure out this distance right here. X squared plus 12 squared is equal to 13 squared. And then solving, we get x equal to 5. And some of you already knew that in your head. Now we have to figure out this area, but we still need this distance. That distance we don't know yet. But we are told a perimeter, so that's going to allow us to solve for that. I'll just call that y. So the perimeter, which is 82, is equal to 5 plus y plus 30 plus y plus 18 plus 13. So that means 2y is equal to 82. And then if I add up these numbers, it is going to be 66. So that means 2y is equal to 16, and therefore y is 8. All right, so now I can figure out the area. Area will be 1/2 base times height if I want to do that triangle. So 1/2 base times height, and then plus this rectangle right here. So that's just length times width, so that's 30 times y, which is 8. This becomes 6 times 5, 30, plus 30 times 8 is 240, and therefore that is 270. Number 10, the answer is E.